Hi guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if everything is good, please do message in the chat that everything is fine. Then we'll start today's session. Please go to kraku.in/live to take part in today's test. Today's test, I think there are 2 easy questions and 6 medium to difficult questions. This I think we set it in the level of actual CAT. So this will be an interesting session, very useful for all of you. Please do like this stream and please go to kraku.in/live. If you want to take part in today's test, please go to kraku.in/live. The first question will be on your screen in a couple of minutes. So in the meantime, let me look at any questions that people might have asked. Nilambuj Mishra is saying, hi sir, hi Nilambuj, hi Chunky Pandey, hi I am ABC Target. Okay, somebody has posted their profile, male 30, 3 years work ex in nanotechnology research with a couple of years experience in Amazon, currently in Amazon. Okay, good. Not confident in my profile. I don't see why you should be underconfident about your profile. You are currently working. It seems like you have papers, already international papers. So that also sets you apart from most of your competition. So I think your profile is good. I don't know how much you scored in your 10th, 12th and graduation. That is important. But otherwise, I think your profile is good. Maybe because you're 30 years old, you'll have to consider whether you want to do a 2-year MBA or a 1-year executive MBA. That I think is the question that you have to ask yourself. Okay guys, please go to kraku.in/live. I have a couple of announcements to make and after that we will start today's test. The first one is with respect to our courses. We have a complete Kraku course, a CAT study room. We'll probably come back to this, CAT daily target and CAT mocks. They're taken by thousands of students. All of you who have enrolled to Kraku know how good these courses are. We can discuss these courses again in detail. Let me do the second announcement, which I think is about the All India Free Mock. We are conducting one free mock for all the students across the country. This is a free mock for everyone. The only catch is that you can take this mock only during the fixed slots. So you can take the mock on Saturday, Sunday or Monday. And in each of these 3 days, there are only 3 slots available per day. That is, you have the morning slot, afternoon slot and evening slot at the same time as the actual CAT examination. We have put a lot of effort into the questions also. I've recorded the videos, I've checked the questions. Everything seems perfectly fine and on par with CAT. We are expecting thousands of students to take part in this mock. So if you're looking for a very good mock to start off your CAT preparation, you can check out the All India Free Open Mock that is going to be held this weekend. But to take that mock, you have to register. So please do register and book your slot before Thursday. In fact, we'll actually post the link for you. I would recommend you to book your slot immediately so that there will not be any hassle. Anybody who doesn't book the slot by Thursday will not be allowed to take the test. So please do book your slot. We'll look at the first question for today. Please go to kraku.in/live and after that I'll answer some of the questions that people actually have. Hi sir, my friend got 99.18 percentile but did not get any call from Blackie. Many others were in the same fed as well. Can you please tell me why could that be? I think all of us know that if you are looking for a shortlist from ABC and if you're a general engineer male, your required percentile has to be higher. It has to be close to 99.7 for you to get a shortlist. That is how the rules are. So you have to just play by the rules. It is easy for us to feel demotivated, tell ourselves that, okay, I scored 99, I didn't get a shortlist, but that is not going to help. If you want to get into a top MBA institute, you have to score 99.7 if you're a general engineer male. Epsilon is saying, sir, huge fan. Okay, hi Epsilon. Beyond the familiar, hi sir. Okay, you really motivated me. Thank you, Epsilon. Just come with your real ID, so that we can have a normal conversation. Football Lord is saying, hi sir, my profile is 888, NCOBC fresher, got 95 in CAT 2023. I'm targeting IIM ABCL FMS in CAT 2024. I think you have a very good profile. If you have already scored 95 in CAT 2023, you can definitely take your percentile up to around say 98 or so. And if you can actually get to 98, 99, you will get most of the shortlist. Avinash Gupta is saying, sir, hi sir, I'm working as a part-time as sales associate, experience 2.5 experience. Can I add in my resume? I think working part-time might not be allowed. I'm not so sure. It depends on whether you are getting the certificate or not, WorkX certificate. If you're getting the WorkX certificate, it will be useful. Please do like the stream, guys. We have around 25 to 30 people who are watching this stream live. So please do like the stream. Pooja Chabra is saying, sir, is 6 months preparation enough for CAT preparation? Can I crack CAT in 6 months? I think 6 months is more than sufficient to do well in CAT. You should just have a fixed schedule and be consistent in your preparation. Put in 2 to 3 hours every single day. That should be sufficient. Let us answer this question. There is a water tank which has M inlet pipes. There are M inlet pipes and there are N outlet pipes. An inlet pipe can fill a tank in 8 hours, while an outlet pipe can empty it in 12 hours. We are given the time that these pipes take to fill or empty a tank. We are not given their efficiency, that is how much water they fill in every hour. To calculate that, let us assume that the volume of the tank is the least common multiple of 8 and 12. We can assume the volume to be any number, but if you assume this to be a multiple of 8 and 12, the calculations become easy. What is the least common multiple of 8 and 12? It is 24 liters. So let us assume that the volume of the tank is 24 liters. Once you know that the volume of the tank is 24 liters, in 1 hour, an inlet pipe will fill 3 liters every hour, because it takes 8 hours to fill 24 liters. And an outlet pipe empties 2 liters every hour, because it takes 12 hours to empty 24 liters. Now, if all the pipes are open, it takes 6 hours to fill an empty tank. If all the pipes are open, M inlet pipes filling 3 liters every hour, in 1 hour they are going to fill 3 M liters. And N outlet pipes emptying 2 liters every hour will empty 2 N liters. So 3M minus 2N, this is equal to 24 liters in 6 hours. So every hour it is 4 liters. This is the relationship between M and N. 3M minus 2N is equal to 4. But what we are required to calculate is the ratio of M and N. Now, is M is to N equal to 1 is to 1? We can actually say that it is definitely not equal to 1 is to. It is probably equal to, we don't know, because if M is equal to N is equal to 4, this will work out. So we can't say this for sure. Is M is to N 2 is to 3? We can probably say that this is not the case because M has to be greater than N. So this is, again we can't, this probably is definitely not true. But the others we can't say for sure. 2 is to 1 also is possible, 3 is to 2 also is possible. So the correct answer is it cannot be determined. What we know is that 3M minus 2N is equal to 4. What we don't know is what is the value of M by N. This is not known. So the correct answer is it cannot be determined. Let us look at the next question. Okay. UPSC high gap year, should I go for CAT? See, I don't like that kind of a reason. If you are just feeling that, okay, I have a gap year, I have to do something and I took UPSC, now I didn't get into UPSC, so I want to take CAT, I am not so sure that it's a good idea. Deepak is saying, sir, converted Bangalore, thanks for all the tricks and help. Thanks a lot, Deepak. I'm very happy to see this. Many people have recently messaged us in the last 1 to 2 weeks when all the results for IIM, A, B, C, L, all of these have come out. So whenever I see this kind of a message, it really motivates me. It makes me feel that on some level we have made a difference to the career of a few students. Now, that is very motivating. Okay, let me look at some of the questions. Hi sir, I've given 2 mocks and got 25 to 30 marks. One thing I noticed is that I panic while attempting QA section and later I see 2 to 3 questions which I could have solved during mock. That is very important. There are 2 things that you should remember. One is not panicking. The second thing is that you should select the right questions. Out of 22 questions in quant, there will definitely be at least 4 to 5 questions which are on the easier side. If you're able to identify them and answer them, that is sufficient to clear the cutoff. So don't panic if the initial questions are tough. Fidus Manavar is saying, UPSC gap year, should I go for CAT? See, that is not a good reason for, in my opinion, to take CAT. You have to take CAT if you want to do MBA, if you want to become a manager, if you want to change your career path. Those kind of reasons I think are valid reasons. It is just that if you have taken UPSC and didn't qualify and then you want to take CAT, I'm not so sure that's a very good idea. Sir, I'm new to CAT. All please guide me. Any video of yours? Saili has done a video yesterday, very good video about a 6-month plan per cat. We'll post the link to it. I think if you look at it, you'll get a good idea about what you should do first while preparing for cat. Good evening, sir. Vasant is asking, where can I find tons of DLR sets for free? We have done 2 videos, very good videos on LRDI sets that you should solve for cat. We'll post the links for them. Definitely do them. They'll help you quite a lot. They are very long videos of around 5 hours, 6 hours long, but they'll be very, very useful. Okay, let us answer this question. In this question, we are told that there are 3 people, Mukesh, Suresh and Dinesh. They're traveling from Delhi to Mathura to attend the Janmashtami Utsav. They have a bike which can carry 2 riders at a time as per traffic rules. Bike can be driven only by Mukesh. Mathura is 300 kilometers from Delhi. All of them walk at 15 kilometers per hour. All of them start their journey from Delhi simultaneously and are required to reach Mathura at the same time. The speed of the bike is 60 kilometers per hour. Then what is the shortest possible time in which all the 3 can reach Mathura at the same time? Now let us assume that this is Delhi and this is Mathura. The distance is given to be 300 kilometers. Let us assume that Mukesh first takes one of the 2 guys, say Suresh, with him, and they travel for T1 hours. So the distance that they travel is 60 T1. The distance that is remaining is 300 minus 60 T1. Now suppose Suresh and Mukesh start off. Mukesh is driving, and here he will drop Suresh out. Suresh walks to Mathura from here. So what is the total time taken by Suresh? Suresh first drives for T1 hours on Mukesh's bike. Then for the remaining 300 minus 60 minus T1, he walks, and his speed of walking is 15 kilometers per hour. This is equal to T1 plus 20 minus 4 T1. This is equal to 20 minus 3 T1. This is the total time taken by Suresh. In the meantime, let us look at what Mukesh does. Now for this T1 hours, there is Dinesh who walks for 15 T1 kilometers. When Mukesh and Suresh are going by a bike, they travel to 60 T1 kilometers. When Mukesh turns back and tries to pick up Dinesh, at that time Dinesh has walked 15 T1 kilometers. Now Dinesh is coming towards Mukesh. Mukesh has dropped Suresh and is coming towards Dinesh. This distance between both of them is 45 T1. And the time it takes Mukesh and Dinesh to meet, they'll meet somewhere over here, will be 45 T1, which is the initial distance between them, divided by their relative speed. Both of them are now coming towards each other. Mukesh is coming at 60 kilometers per hour. Dinesh is coming at 15 kilometers per hour. So this is by 75. This is equal to 0.6 T1. And in 0.6 T1, how much distance did Dinesh walk? Dinesh would have walked 0.6 T1 into 15, which is equal to 9 T1. So he walked a further 9 T1 kilometers. At this point, Mukesh and Dinesh met. Now immediately both of them go on a bike and they go towards Mathura at again 60 kilometers per hour. What is the distance that they have to cover now? This distance is 300 minus 15 T1 minus 9 T1, which is minus 24 T1. So the total time taken by Mukesh will be first T1 when he and Suresh were on the bike. Then he dropped Suresh at some point, asked Suresh to walk towards Mathura. Then he turned back and he drove for 0.6 T1. And he met Dinesh here. Now both of them sit on a bike and they go towards Mathura. The distance that has to be covered is 300 minus 24 T1 divided by what is the speed? It is 60. This, if you simplify, is 1.6 T1 plus 5 minus 0.4 T1. This is equal to 1.2 T1 plus 5. This is the total time taken by Mukesh. This is the total time taken by Suresh. Both of them have to be the same, which would imply that 20 minus 3 T1 is equal to 1.2 T1 plus 5, or 4.2 T1 is equal to 15, or the value of T1 is equal to 150 by 42, which is equal to 25 by 7. That is the value of T1. What are we required to calculate? We are required to calculate the shortest possible time in which all three reach Mathura, which will actually be equal to 20 minus 3t1. So what is the value of 20 minus 3t1? That is 20 minus 3 into 25 by 7, which is equal to 20 minus 75 by 7, which is equal to 65 by 7, which is 9 2 by 7 hours. So the shortest time that all three of them take to reach Mathura is 9 2 by 7 hours. So the correct answer is option B. Let us look at the next question. Okay, let me look at some of the questions. Okay. Haripriya is saying, can we do it this way? Suresh travels X distance in the time. Mukesh comes back. Equate them. And for the same time, walk and bike is equal. There is equate and find the answer. I think that also should be possible. There are many ways to get the answer. The answer will basically be 9 2 by 7 hours. Please do like the stream, guys. There are 30 people who are watching the stream live. Okay, Deven Aditya is asking, any live classes for batch 2024, sir? Yes, we have live batches. So from now till CAT, we'll be doing 2 live classes on YouTube on Monday and Tuesday. These will be about strategy. This will be a session like today where we'll be discussing questions, and these are free for everybody. But the live classes, the premium classes which are open only for Krakow premium students, they will be held on Wednesday and Thursday. Every Wednesday, every Thursday in the evening, we are having live classes where we'll be answering doubts, where we'll be explaining concepts, and we'll also be solving a lot of questions. Okay, let us look at this question. In this question, we are told that there is a distance between A and B. A man travels 3/5 of the distance at a speed of 3a. So let us assume that this is the distance between A and B. This is A, this is B. Let us assume that the distance is S. So 3/5 of the distance will be 0.6 s. The speed at which he traveled is 3a. And the remaining, that is 0.4 s, he traveled at 2b. So the total time that he took to go from A to B is 0.6 s divided by 3a plus 0.4 s divided by 2b. This we are told the time taken is the same as going from B to A and returning back at a speed of 5c. If he is going from B to A, that is s, and returning back from A to B is also s. So this will be 2s divided by 5c. This is the equation we have. Now 0.6 divided by 3 is actually equal to 1 by 5. So s by 5a plus 0.4 divided by 2 is also equal to 1 by 5. S by 5b is equal to 2s by 5c. You can cancel s on both sides of the equation. So essentially what you're going to get is 1 by a plus 1 by b is equal to 2 by c. So the answer for this question is option C. 1 by a plus 1 by b is equal to 2 by c. Let us look at the next question. Sir, please suggest a course for repeaters. We have an excellent course at Krakow. Now, I wanted to talk about it at the start. So this is a complete Krakow course. This will provide a lot of concept videos where you can watch those videos at your own free time and try to understand all the concepts. Many of the videos actually start from basics, and so they are actually very useful for students who are taking CAT for the first time. We also have CAT study room. This is a course which is mostly for students who have already taken CAT. This is for freshers and for people who have taken CAT only once or twice. CAT Study Room is probably for people who have more experience. This is a practice platform where you get excellent questions, a very nice question bank, and you can take these, keep solving these questions more and more. And as you keep doing better and as your proficiency improves, you will keep getting more and more difficult questions. So this is a very popular course, especially for experienced people. And this is an extremely popular course for freshers. Now, if you are a working professional, if you are going to office and you probably don't have a lot of time to prepare, it is up to you whether you actually know, you want the basics or you're already comfortable with the basics. If you are a working professional who has probably taken CAT only once or has never taken CAT before, then I think Complete Krakow is a very good course for you. Every day we'll be giving you a list of videos that you have to watch, a list of questions that you have to solve, and over the weekend which mock to answer or which sectional to answer. So we will be giving you the schedule. If you just stick to the schedule, I think you will be able to finish the entire syllabus and become very confident by the time of the examination. So it is up to you. If you're a fresher or somebody who has not taken CAT before or only taken it once or twice, go for the Complete Krakow. If you're an experienced guy who has taken CAT before, whose basics are thorough, then you can go for the study room. Epsilon is saying, sir, in this question, how can we know that Mukesh has not traveled the full distance first? See, Mukesh is the guy who can travel the fastest. He can travel at 60 kilometers per hour. So he should not go to the distance first. And in fact, all three of them should reach the destination at the same point. That is when the time taken will be minimized. And you would want Mukesh, who is the fastest, to continue ferrying these guys to and fro. Hi Raidu. Yeah, A was the correct answer last time. In this question, there are two friends, Ram and Shyam. They start at the same time and at the same point. Ram travels straight north at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Shyam travels straight east at twice the speed of Ram. So if this is how it is. So this is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. Now Ram is going at 10 kilometers per hour. So Ram goes like this. And Shyam travels east, so Shyam is going like this. After 15 minutes, so Ram's speed is 10 kilometers per hour. Shyam's speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Now, after 15 minutes, Shyam messages Ram. In 15 minutes, how much distance did Shyam cover? 15 is 1 by 4th of an hour. 1 by 4 into 20 is 5 kilometers. So over here, Shyam messaged Ram that he has gone through a telephone tower. After another 15 minutes, that is the total time that has elapsed is 15 plus 15, that is 30. Ram messages Shyam that he passed an old banyan tree. This is an old banyan tree. This distance is 15 by 60 into 20, which is equal to 5 kilometers. This distance is 30 by 60 because the total time elapsed by now is 30 minutes, 15 plus 15 into 10, which is also equal to 5 kilometers. They continue to go forward in this direction. And after some time, the straight line distance between Ram and Shyam is 50 kilometers. So the straight line distance, let us assume that this is how both of them are. This is where Shyam is and this is where Ram is. This distance we are told is 50 kilometers. How far from Shyam is the banyan tree in kilometers? We are asked to calculate how far Shyam is from the banyan tree. Now what we know is that Shyam's speed is twice that of Ram. So the distance that Shyam covers is also twice that of Ram. So if you assume that this is 2s, this will be equal to s, and 50 kilometers is the hypotenuse. Using this, we can calculate the value of s, because square root of the sum of the squares of the non-hypotenuse side is equal to the length of the hypotenuse. So this is 4s square plus s square is equal to 50, or s root 5 is equal to 50, or the value of s is equal to 10 root 5. So this is equal to 10 root 5 kilometers. This also is equal to 10 root 5 kilometers. So what is the length of the distance of Shyam from the banyan tree? Again, this is a right angle triangle. One side is equal to 2s, which is 20 root 5. S is 10 root 5, so 2s will be 20 root 5. And this distance from the starting point to the banyan tree we have already calculated is 5 kilometers. Using this, we can actually calculate the length of the distance between Shyam and the banyan tree, which is square root of 20 root 5 whole square plus 5 square. 20 root 5 whole square is 2000 plus 25, which is equal to square root of 2025, which is equal to 45 kilometers. So essentially, just to explain again, this is the information that is given. Shyam is going this side, Ram is going this side. After 5 kilometers, this distance is 5 kilometers, the banyan tree comes. This distance, if you assume from the starting point to the distance that Ram has worked is s, this distance will be 2s. This is 50 kilometers. Using this, we can calculate the value of s to be equal to 10 root 5. So 2s will be 20 root 5. S is 10 root 5. What we are required to calculate is the distance between Shyam and the banyan tree. So this is again calculating the length of the hypotenuse. This is 5. This is 20 root 5. So this will be 45 kilometers, which is option A. Let us look at the next question. All India mock test registration page is not working. Just check now. Again, we have given the link. Let us see how many people have actually done well. Kashvi Chabra has gotten 12, so that is 4 on 4. Very good. Haripriya also got 4 on 4. Very good. There is this guy, the goat or the dog or the puppy, I don't know. He comes often, I don't know who he is. He got 7. Venkatesh got 4. Shiv Prasad got 4. Rishikesh got 4. Ramjit Chaudhary got 3. Interesting. Okay, let us answer this question. There is a sprinter. He is running in a circular path of radius r meter. So let us assume that this is how the sprinter is. Her average speed in meter per minute is pi r for the first 30 seconds, pi r by 2 for the next 1 minute, pi r by 4 for the next 2 minutes, pi r by 8 for the next 4 minutes, and so on. What is the ratio of the time taken for the nth round to the previous round? Interesting question. So for the first 30 seconds, that is for the first half a minute, the speed is pi r. For the next 1 minute, the speed is pi r by 2. For the next 2 minutes, the average speed is pi r by 4. For the next 4 minutes, the speed is pi r by 8. In the first 30 seconds, that is in the first half a minute, what is the total distance covered? The total distance covered is pi r into 1 by 2. So this is pi r by 2. In the next 1 minute, what is the total distance that is covered? It is 1 into pi r by 2. So again pi r by 2. In the next 2 minutes, the ratio, the speed is pi r by 4. So the total distance covered is 2 into pi r by 4, which is again pi r by 2. And in the next 4 minutes, the speed is pi r by 8. So the total distance is pi r by 2. Now if you notice, the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So from here to here, the speed is constant, it is pi r. From here to here, the speed is constant, it is pi r by 2. From here to here, the speed is pi r by 4. And from here to here, again the speed is constant, it is pi r by 8. Essentially for each quarter, the speed is constant. So for the first rotation, that is for the first circumference, the total time taken will be half plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. This is equal to 7.5 minutes. Afterwards, the next 4 will give you the next circumference. The next 4 is basically the time taken will be 8, and double of 8 is 16, and double of 16 is 32, and double of 32 is 64. This, if you calculate the sum, it is 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8, which is equal to 120. This ratio, if you notice, is always the same. It is 16, which is also equal to this ratio. So from one round to the next round, the ratio of time taken is always increasing by 16. So the answer for this question is option C, which is 16. Let us look at the next question. Please do like this stream, guys. If you have just joined the stream, please do like it. We want to get to at least 50 likes before the stream ends, so please do like it. In this question, we are told that there is a train which departs station A at 11 a.m. for station B, which is 180 kilometers so far. Train Y leaves from station B at 11 a.m. for station A. So let us assume that there is station A and station B, something like this. This is A and this is B. X leaves at 11 a.m. and Y leaves also at 11 a.m. Train X travels at 70 kilometers per hour and train Y leaves at 50 kilometers per hour. But this has to stop for 15 minutes at a station C, which is 60 kilometers away. What is the time taken for train Y to reach station C? This distance is 60 kilometers, the speed is 50 kilometers per hour. So the time taken is 60 divided by 50, which is equal to 1.2 hours. And there it waits for 15 minutes, which is 0.25 hours. Remember that 15 minutes is 1/4 of an hour, which is 0.25 hours. So after starting at 11 a.m., the time at which it leaves station C is 1.2 plus 0.25, which is 1.45 hours later. In this 1.45 hours, what is the distance that X has traveled? X would be traveling at 70 kilometers per hour into 1.45, so it would reach somewhere over here, which is 70 into 1.45. This is equal to 101.5 kilometers. So this is the distance that X would have reached. This is 101.5 kilometers. So this is the distance that is remaining. What is this distance? That is 101.5 kilometers plus 60 kilometers. Subtract this from the initial 180 kilometers, which is the distance between A and B. So that distance is 180 minus 101.5 minus 60, which is equal to 18.5 kilometers. So this distance between them is 18.5 kilometers. Now Y is traveling at 50 kilometers per hour this side. X is traveling at 70 kilometers per hour this side. This would imply that the time that they take to meet each other is 18.5 kilometers divided by 70 plus 50, which is 120 kilometers. In this time, what is the distance traveled by X, which is over here? This will be into 70. This is 18.5 into 7 divided by 12, which is equal to 129.5 divided by 12, which is very close to 10.75 hours. It's 10.75 kilometers. So out of this 18.5, X would travel around 10.75 and the remaining distance of approximately 7.75 would be traveled by Y. So at this point, both of them meet. What is the distance of that point from A? That would be 101.5 plus 10.75. This is equal to 112.25 kilometers. If you are looking for the closest integer, it will be 112 kilometers. Let us look at the next question. This is the last question for today, guys. So I hope you get it correct. Okay, let us answer this question. In this question, we are told that there is a 4,000 meter race around a circular stadium having a circumference of 1,000 meters. The fastest runner and the slowest runner reach the same point at the end of the 5th minute. So let us assume that this is where they start. Let the speed of the fastest runner be 2s, because we are told that the fastest runner runs twice as the speed of the slowest runner. So the slowest runner will be running at s kilometers per hour. Now, if they meet each other for the first time, it would imply that the total distance traveled by the guy who is running fastest is 1 lap more than the total distance run by the slowest runner. Essentially, if this is the fastest guy and this is the slowest guy, both of them meet after 5 minutes. In these 5 minutes, what is the total distance run by the fastest runner? This is his speed, which is 2s, into the time taken is 2s divided by 12, because 5 minutes is 1 by 12th of an hour. So the distance run by the fastest guy is s by 6 kilometers. For the slowest guy, the total distance run is s into 5 minutes is 1 by 12, so this is s by 12 kilometers. Now, fastest runner has run s by 6 kilometers, slowest runner has run s by 12 kilometers, and they meet each other. This would happen if the fastest guy has run 1 extra lap more than the slowest guy. If this is the distance run by the slowest guy, the fastest guy has to finish 1 lap and again come over here. Or the distance, the extra distance that the fastest guy has run has to be equal to 1 lap length, which is the circumference, which is 1000 meters. So s by 6 minus s by 12 is equal to 1 kilometer, or s is equal to 12 kilometers per hour. So the speed of the slowest guy is 12 kilometers per hour. The speed of the fastest guy is 24 kilometers per hour. So the time taken by the fastest runner to finish the race is a 4,000 meter race, which is 4 kilometers. Distance divided by his speed, which is 24 kilometers per hour, is equal to 1 by 6th of an hour. This is the time taken by the fastest guy to finish the race. This is equal to 10 minutes. So the answer for this question is option C. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. One last thing I wanted to say is, if you are looking to take the free mock of Krakow, which will be held from 25th to 27th May, that is from this Saturday to this Monday, please do book your slot today, because the number of slots is limited and people who don't book their slots will not be allowed to take the mock on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So the link to enroll to the mock is given in the description of this video. Please go ahead and register today.